I'm here with Sam Dickinson of the London Knights and, of course, the San Jose Sharks. Sam, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Memorial Cup, how cool was that?
It was unbelievable. The whole experience going to two straight's pretty cool. But I mean, to obviously get the job done this year was the thing we were looking forward to all season.
You look at that team, like you guys had a pretty special group, and like London's had a lot of very successful lineups. You know, look at all the stars, but like this one was one that kept going to the finals, wins the Memorial Cup. So what can you say about the team you had this year?
Yeah, it was a special group, really special. When you think like the core of our team, being there for 3 years for myself, 4 years for some of the other guys, having a group like that kind of grow up together, go to a finals in my first year and then win the finals, lose in the Memorial Cup final, and then my third year kind of just run the table with these group of guys that at this point I've grown up with from 16 to 19 now. It's a team that's basically turned into my family.
From a personal level, would you say this was an easier season not having to worry about the draft?
I think it's a yes and no. Obviously, it feels like there's added stress going through your draft season and worrying about all of that stuff. But at the same time, for me, every time I go out on the ice, I want to do my best. I think everybody does. So every time I step out, sometimes you just got to block out the outside stuff. My draft season, it was blocking out whatever stuff was going on there and focus on playing hockey.
Even though you were the top defenseman, some guys had to get past you at some points this year. Who would you say is the toughest player you had to defend against?
I hate that I have to say this guy, but it's Beckett Seneke. Everybody saw the one goal he scored on me. But yeah, I grew up playing with Beckett, so I've stopped him a lot in practice when nobody's seen it, but he got me that one time, and when we played in the finals, it's not fun matching up against him.
What are your thoughts of his reaction at the draft when he got taken? He seemed surprised.
Yeah, that was funny. Knowing him as well, it's just like such a reaction you get out of him. But I mean, you look back now, people were really surprised, but you look back now, you can obviously see why he went that high and really deserving of it.
You see kind of all the success you've had on the ice and all the awards and obviously everything that's gone on in London. Are you thinking about the fact that you might not be too far away from being a full-time NHL player?
Yeah, I think that stuff's always in the back of your mind. I think, everybody after they get drafted is looking forward to the potential chance of being able to suit up for, the NHL team that's picked you. And for me in San Jose, it's always been, wanting to be there as soon as possible. It's been a dream of mine to play in the NHL. Everybody who gets drafted, it's their dream. So it's exciting to think that, like you said, it could be pretty close, but at the same time, I know there's a lot of work to come.
Well, in the same vein, we have a question from Jeff Merrick who wanted to ask you kind of something similar.
Sam Dickinson. Jeff Merrick checking in here. So right now, I'm at the Florida Panthers practice facility in advance of Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Now, in the not-too-distant future, Sam, you'll be practicing at places like this. You'll be skating in NHL arenas. What do you think that will be like? How do you envision that future reality for yourself?
And to kind of add to that, you look at the Sharks, they're building quite a good foundation right now. So what do you think? Yeah,
it's unbelievably exciting. I think, being there last year and being lucky enough to get into a preseason game and just see the atmosphere of, an NHL arena in preseason and, the future that San Jose has, it's really exciting. And, like I said before, dream that I've been working towards my entire life. So, to understand that it is pretty close, hopefully for me, is a really exciting prospect. And, like you said, with what San Jose is building in San Jose right now with the young talent that they have and, another high pick this year, it's a really exciting thing to be a part of, knowing that you're part of, probably the best, young core in the NHL right now and an organization that's going to have a lot of success in the future.
If you're not in the NHL next year, you could go back to the World Juniors. Now, I know it didn't end the way you guys wanted it, but does that maybe give you motivation to go into the United States and trying to win a gold there?
Yeah, definitely. Right when that tournament ended, we had a lot of guys, my age with, another year of eligibility to come back and play. So, kind of going through the dressing room, as we're all leaving, we're like, we'll be back next year. And obviously I've been lucky enough to play with a lot of guys who were there through the rest of the Hockey Canada tournaments I've been lucky enough to play in. So, I mean, if that's a route that I'm going to be playing next year, it's absolutely something that I'll be really looking forward to and the opportunity to win another gold medal.
Thanks so much, Sam.
Thank you.